Hello, welcome to your video. I'm multiplying binomials, which is the special cases edition. I will be able to find the square of a binomial and the product of a sum and difference. I will explain what those are in just a second. The first question is, how do I square a binomial? I have two example questions here for you, and I will show you two different methods for solving these. First one, we have x plus 8 all raised to the second power. So when we're solving this problem, what we can do is recognize that is x plus 8 times x plus 8, because that's what the squared means. And then you're just going to go into your normal mode of either distributing or the box method. So this time I'll show you the box method. X and 8, x and 8. And this will give you x squared, 8x, and 64 combined like terms, and I have x squared plus 16, x plus 64. That's that example. And then the next example, 2m minus 3 to the second power would be using the distributive method. So I have 2m minus 3 multiplied again, and then break it apart. So I have 2m and negative 3, and I distribute this. And I will end up with 4m squared minus 12m plus 9. And you might notice some trends happening here. The biggest things to notice here are that when you have a plus b squared, and I'm using just algebra here, that will end up having your answer be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So if you look at that example, my b was 8, so 2 times 8 times x would be 16x, which is what our answer was, and then b squared would be 8 squared, which was 64. So it's kind of this shortcut way. The other one would be a minus b squared, and that will end up being a little bit different but similar. A squared minus 2 times your a and b, and then plus your b squared. And the reason that is a plus here is because your a negative times a negative is a positive. Next question, how do I find the product of a sum and difference? Here is the example problem. X cubed plus 8, and then times x cubed minus 8. So the first quantity, as you can see here, has the plus sign, and then this is the minus sign, which is why it's the product of a sum and a difference. Again, you can use either method. You can use the box method or distributing. It doesn't matter what you do. I'm going to choose the box method. X cubed 8, x cubed negative 8, x to the 6th, negative 8x cubed, 8x cubed, and negative 64. And when you do this, it shows you nicely what happens. If you look at your diagonals here for like terms, they actually end up canceling each other out. And that's going to happen in all of these situations. So really you're left with x to the 6 minus 64. So in general terms, what's going to happen is you will have your a plus b, and then your a minus b, and that's going to end up equaling your a squared minus your b squared every single time, because the terms will cancel. The terms will cancel each other out. Your turn. 2 questions here. Go ahead and show all of your work. Pick one of the 2 methods, find your answer, and then check in with me when you are done. All right, here are your answers. Hopefully you got them right. If not, figure out what happened or bring your questions to class. This is the end of your video. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.